Hey guys, Justin here from Patriot here again. I'm about to talk to you about a product that I'm so excited about because this is something that I've actually been using for quite a long period of time, and I get so many DMs coming through our social media pages about the jacks that we use. These are actually the Pro Eagle jacks out of America. I've got two models sitting here in front of me today. I've got the 3-ton model, which I run on the back of my Ram 2500. And then you've got the 2-ton model. Now the 2-ton model is going to do pretty much any 4-wheel drive that you're into. If you're into those big US trucks, then maybe you might consider a 3-ton, but the primary use for the 3-ton is for lifting the trophy truck and keeping everything nice and safe. The biggest problem that we have here in our workshop always has been getting our 4-wheel drives and our race cars up high enough to work on. Now, anybody who works on these trucks knows exactly what I'm talking about. You're always chalking up blocks of wood on standard jacks to try and get everything high enough, and Pro Eagle have combated exactly that problem that exists on with 4-wheel drivers right across the world. For me personally, on a touring vehicle, I would definitely go with the 2-ton, just because it's a little bit lighter and it's a little bit easier to handle. The lifting heights on both of these are exactly the same. Now you see a big difference between these two models here, which is basically this 8-inch extension. Now you've got a little split pin inside of the extension there, so you can vary the different heights. And when you put these on to the jack, you put them into the top, you twist them, they've got a little cam on the bottom, and they lock in so they can't pop out. When you're not using that and you have the jack in storage mode, there's a handy little bracket down here, as you can see, fitted onto this one over there, so you don't lose any of your stuff. Now, they're all aluminium. They do weigh a bit because of the quality that they put into them. So realistically, you need a proper place to store them. I have a cradle on the back of my 2500, which you can buy with the jack, that holds a toolkit with a big breaker bar, a couple of different sockets for different lug nuts, and then the jack fits neatly into the back. Now, all jacks, you can remove the handle, but this is also collapsible. So you can pull that apart. That drops into the bottom of the holder, and then this thing slides in, and there's one pin that locks the whole thing all together, and then you get this neat little bag that goes over the top that protects the jack from dust and all the rest of it. So for me personally, on the 2500 now, I run one spare tyre on the back of my canopy, and I have my 3-ton PCOR Pro Eagle jack on the other side. And you would have seen over the years of Patriot games, there's been a couple of different situations where the Pro Eagle jack has got us out of trouble. We wouldn't have been able to use a scissor jack or a bottle jack, specifically when we were crossing the Simpson Desert and we blew the tyre on that first Super Ram. Getting back to the quality of these things, they're a carbon composite wheel as well. They've got twin bearings in the wheels. They roll really easily, but if you flick the thing over, the other big advantage with these things are they've got a skid plate on the bottom. So they have a big flat bottom. So when you're sitting in sand or deep mud, it'll go through the wheels and obviously rest on the skid plate, and the whole jack won't sink into the ground. Now you'll notice on the PCOR variants that you've got a PCOR sticker kit, so it's in fitting with the PCOR branding. If you do have a PCOR tray or canopy, it's going to match in with all that stuff. Maybe you've got a set of PCOR Max tracks as well, but I think it's a really cool looking sticker kit, really high quality. The quality of these things is amazing. They offer a 2-year warranty here in Australia on everything Pro Eagle. If need be, you can buy any component for a Pro Eagle jack individually. Maybe lastly, some little things that they've changed on the new models. These are the new variants compared to the old ones that I've got down the back. You've got these really nice carry handles on the 3-ton. You've got them on the side as well. There you have it. PCOR Pro Eagle jack. This should be a staple item that you should be carrying in your 4x4. So many different uses. If you've ever been in that situation where you get put in a position where you just cannot use a bottle jack or you cannot use a scissor jack, if you're running a car with a 4-inch lift and 35-inch tyres and you're running a factory jack too, it's definitely a big consideration to make. Check them out on patriotsupply.com.au.